And we're live. Hey everyone, welcome to Ricky's Rockin Reviews. I wanted to talk to you about Werewolves Within. This is a movie that I think flew under people's radar in 2021. It's a really fun comedy slasher movie, kind of a mystery movie. A tagline is a whodunit with teeth. The movie is directed by Josh Rubin and written by Mishna Wolf. Yeah, I'm not making that up. And with music by Anna Drubik, who did music for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It stars Sam Richardson, who serves as an executive producer, and Milana Weintraub, who you may recognize as the AT&T girl. So the story is about Finn, who's played by Sam Richardson. He's a forest ranger who's newly assigned to this town, I think it's a fictional town, of Beaverfield, Vermont, during the winter. Sam Richardson's character is potentially going through a breakup, so he's kind of off of his game. There's some comedy that comes from there. He meets Milana's character, Cecily, who works for a postal service. When he gets there, he is acclimated to the community really quick. It's a small little town, so he gets to know a lot of the people right away. And he finds out that there's like a division amongst the people about a pipeline that's going to be built through the town. Each character has a reason to back the pipeline or to be against it. Typically in a murder mystery movie like this, you get introduced to different characters who are all kind of unique, who you think might have motives or have some fishy things about them, so you can't like always pinpoint what's going on. Cecily kind of gives Finn a rundown of who's who when he gets there. We have a local inn owner, very sweet. We have a funny gay couple. We have a couple of kind of redneckish, kind of like a trailer trash couple. We have a guy that's really pro pipeline, into guns and all that kind of stuff. And we also have like just these like weirdo neighbors as well. And there's a snowstorm, so they're all stuck in that local inn. During the snowstorm, the generators get destroyed, and that kind of starts off a chain of events that make people suspect that there might be a werewolf among them. The pipeline kind of plays into the seeds of distrust among the community. So they're at odds with each other, and as the night goes on, it's a fun thing for us to see because these characters are so kooky and shenanigans ensue. Sam Richardson's character Finn, he's kind of leading them through the mess of the night. The movie does a good job of having a couple twists and turns. The movie plays with the tropes that you're kind of used to, and it has some really funny moments and some memorable scenes. The directing, the music, and the lighting really establishes a good atmosphere for this movie. The music in the movie is really good, and there's some unexpected song choices in here as well. One in particular that's really funny, a really good scene. It's fun to watch people get picked off one by one. I've always liked movies that take place during one night or in one location. The thing that I really liked about this movie was Sam Richardson's character Finn. He's such a lovable character. He's a leader. He wants to be a leader, but he might be a little bit too nice. In this life and death situation, it's funny trying to see him navigate his sense of leadership as a forest ranger as he watches everything fall apart. Sam Richardson's character works because of his perseverance of always trying to do the right thing and not jumping to crazy conclusions and wanting to be neighborly. So you're always really pulling for him when everyone else around him is kind of only acting in their own self-interest. In a horror movie, people typically make really stupid decisions. That is present here, but since it's a comedy, they're able to get away with most of that. Now, typically with the murder mystery, there's like an ensemble cast, and they all kind of have good chemistry with each other, and there's just lots of funny interactions in it. I believe that they were in this town before Finn arrived, and I really liked the chemistry between the two leads. I thought they really worked. Some of the other standout characters includes one that's played by George Basil. He's like the redneck guy, and he's really funny. He has some really good lines in the movie, as well as Wayne Duvall, who plays like the macho hunter. He's kind of like an instigator, and he does a really good job in the movie. And there were plenty of moments in the movie where there's these group meetings or big group discussions where you kind of want to side with some of the characters, or you're thinking, what would I do in this type of situation? I also thought they did a good job of keeping you on your toes. Throughout the movie, you don't know if there really is a werewolf involved or if there's something else going on. And that's all part of the fun. One thing I will say is that even though this is a horror comedy, it leans more on the comedy than the horror aspects. But it's welcome because this movie knows exactly what it is. So the whole movie is lighthearted throughout. All around good mix of comedy, horror, and a little dash of Mr. Rogers. Um, this is a great movie to watch on a Friday night with a big bowl of popcorn on a cold night. Overall, I had a really good time with this movie and I give it a B. Now, the Blu-ray itself looked great. I noticed some bending in maybe one establishing shot. Other than that, I really didn't have any problems. The movie takes place at night and the Blu-ray was able to handle all those blacks and darks very well. I have my Spyro out here because since this movie is based on a video game, he's one of my favorite video game characters, so I thought it was appropriate to have him here. Thanks for watching, guys.